Well, hello, hello. I finally got on. It's taken me forever today. I have absolutely no why. No clue. So I wanted to say hey to everybody. I guess I got a little thing here from Lance. I don't know what he has to say, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Okay. When are you at? Now. So I'm going to type now. How is everybody today? I hope everybody said that they're doing good. I thought I'd have a short but sweet chat with y'all. See how everybody is hanging. Hey, John, how are you? Good afternoon or good afternoon? It's almost evening here, but then you would know you're just like an hour behind me, aren't you? Um, so just thought I'd get on a little bit and say hello to everybody. Well, Lisa, hello, hello, hello. Just thought I'd come in and say hello before Thrash gets on with his. Mine is going to be a little shorter. I just thought I'd come say hey, say hello. I haven't been able to make videos as much as I want to, but I've got to start making some. There's some actually interesting things I've got to share with you folks. Um, but in the meantime, right now it's just a basic old chat session until I get my P's and Q's in order, and I plan on doing that relatively soon. So, how's everybody's Sunday going? You guys doing okay? Anything fun happened this weekend? See any movies, read any good books? Mm. Well, I haven't had anything really interesting come up here. Hey, John, Dave is doing a live stream. Yeah, I know that. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, he's doing his members thing. I thought he was going to do it 3:30, but I guess he said that he had to bump it up to 9:30 because something suddenly came up. He sounds like Greg Brady. If you look at his thing, his little post. So I plan on doing all sorts of stuff, like I think I'm going to plan on doing a talk on the hula hoop, Ellen Freed. Those are just half the people I got to mention. Then the Hidden Figures ladies. I like to talk about them. If I just saw the movie, but I'd like to know more about them. So I'd like to also chat about them because I feel like excuse me, allergy season. I feel like they don't get any respect or due claw like they should be. They were women and they were women helping out with early NASA, and they were women of color, which is an awesome thing. You don't see very many scientists who are female or of the female persuasion or mathematicians like that. So I really appreciate that. Well, who's the third person here that I didn't say hello to? I see that there are three. Well, hello, Retro Nerd Girl. How you going, girl? I would love to know at least what your first name is instead of calling you RNG or something like that. It just seems kind of like impersonal, but but I love you nonetheless. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So just hanging in there. I wanted to see your your last live RNG, but I will definitely have to check it out. But I wanted to see it, but for some reason I fall asleep early these days, and I think it's because I've got a lot of health issues. So I'm like usually falling asleep at 7 o'clock at night. My husband can attest to that. Mr. John Collins, a new Jimi Hendrix movie? No way, get out. Is it like a biography, or is it like a documentary, or is it like an actor playing him? I want to know so maybe I could see it. And I wonder where it's playing, who's play, if it's in a movie theater or in a streaming service. I'd love to see that. Hendrix was one of my favorites. I tend to lean more towards the original artists. I like a lot of R&B. Oh, excuse me. I love a lot of R&B, but I also like a lot of I also like soul music. I like a lot of I still like my like avant-garde music that I like a lot. I still like The Cure. I still like Susie. These things I still like. But I like a lot of classic rock too. I tend to lean towards the original artist. I heard the other day a song that was a Hendrix song that was done by a modern female group, and I thought it was kind of bad. I think it was God, if I can remember the name of the song, it was pretty bad. Anyhow, she turned my stomach inside out. It was awful. It was awful. So, like I said, anything happening though? Anybody have any good things to share? Anybody have any good lunches today or anything that they could share? I mean, I don't know. I'm just pulling at straws. Oh my gosh. So, John, how are you? And how are you, RNG? And how are you, Lisa? How you doing, lady? Uh, I like kind of a words for lost tonight. I guess I don't know, but I'm just on here for a little bit before Thrasher comes on, and he's got his little game, and I hope I could at least get one of them today. It's in theaters. Oh, called Slide. I'll have to double check that. Oh, thank you. I try to be cute. Some days better than others. Except I wish my hair was cute, but it's what it is. It's like like a clown. Um, but yeah, I appreciate that. Uh, I'm just trying to hang in there this weekend. I had a lot of stuff to catch up on this weekend. I'm trying to also get back into my artistic stuff a little bit, trying to keep my mind off of my job. Like how we all have our little things that we like to do that's more fun. So I'm trying to focus on the fun part. Um, I'm also trying to get more stuff for you folks. See, I should actually get myself together a list. I thought, I could read from, a bunch of index cards, but, it's one thing to do that. But I mean, that's kind of boring. I'd like to actually learn how to use some of these services where like, like how I'm doing fine. I'm hanging in there. Like I said, I've got like all these great ideas for this channel, but I could always use more. If you guys want to fill in the blanks, you are always more welcome to comment on here. I don't mind. You're more welcome to even give me constructive criticism. I take it pretty well. I mean, just as long as you don't say I eat lemons or whatever it is. I don't know. I like lemon, but I mean, I don't eat them because, they're tart. Uh, so, yeah, I wanted to do a whole bunch of stuff. I wanted to do stuff, like I said, on the hula hoop. I'd like to also find out a little bit about that. I'm really interested in United Artists Beginnings. And I know, hey, how's it going? Program time? What is up with you? Yeah. So I mean, like, wait, how you say that? Pomegran, pomgrums, pomgrums, or programs. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. See, I'm so like bad. I can't see. I need to learn how to enlarge my chat area. I wonder if there's a way of doing that without messing it up too much. But anyhow, there's a whole bunch of things I'd like to do. Oh yeah, I want to also explore a place that's now closed. It was called Pickfair, and it was Mary Pickford. That was her estate uh, whatchamacallit, I can't think of his name now. Another famous one from the artist. Hey, how's it going? Top show. Well, now gotta go eat some lemons. You are so cute. I love you. Oh, little Bubby. We love you. Little baby Bubby. It's funny because Bubby in Yiddish is grandmother. So I didn't have grandmothers. I had bubbies growing up. I had two bubbies, but one bubby I knew better than the other bubby. Oh my God. I love how you try to embarrass your kid. It's hilarious. And he like shows absolutely no anything, no. I think the kid's on to you, dude. I think he's really on to you. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to do. So, like I said, I'd like to do Alan Freed. I'd also like to do a little bit of how many videos do you have on your channel? Una pourquoi, as they say in French, very means very little. Um, like I said, ideas would help. But I like to do things like I like to do pop culture, but I like to do like stuff from like earlier times. I'd like to learn. I like to actually do things like Al Capone a little bit. I'd like to do things from like the 20s, the 30s, 40s, and maybe 50s. That kind of a deal where everything is kind of linked that way. Yeah, I I, I would love to do that because I don't think I see too many people out there. I mean, I see this one guy, and he's like kind of drones on about it, and I don't want to be him. I want to be me. And there's other things to talk about too. Like, oh gosh, I can't think of that now. But there's somebody who famous who just passed away. And his work was really good. I'll have to look it up, and then I could share it. Um, I don't have very many on my channel, to be honest with you, John. I'm trying. I'm trying to think of ideas. So I'm thinking maybe I should get a little bit more better organized, and then what I'll do is I'll write them up, and then yeah, the Elm Free movie was great, wasn't it? I love stories like that. I love all the like background stories. I was seeing something about the background story, believe it or not, of was that Trilogy of Terror. Somebody posted something on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, on Facebook. I thought it was pretty funny. It shows the little dummy doll, the little Zuni warrior doll attacking Karen Blacker. She's actually got her hand on it, holding it to her neck. Oh my God, it was great. I mean, but I like background stories of things. We got around. Oh my God, that is so great. Now, yeah, and to embarrass Bubby. He's so cute. He's a beautiful kid. Oh, you gotta watch him though. These people today are crazy. But yeah, no, he's a nice looking kid. I'm sure he makes you proud. It's kind of an interesting place. You meet him out in that parking lot and you're blasting 80s music and stuff like that. What you ought to do is like, blast some like really funny stuff like Alice Cooper's School's Out Forever or something. David McCallum, that's who it was. Yes. He was in Harry Potter, but he was in so many other movies of great background. I loved, yeah, I loved it too. I loved that about Alfred. I also want to show some modern stuff. I was thinking of actually doing something with the Radio Free Europe uh, deal. There was a movie made back like in the 80s about that, and I thought that would be a really good one to examine a little bit and to talk about that. I mean, and all the or the pirate radio or whatever it's called. I thought that was pretty interesting of itself. Yeah, so I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. Yeah, and so I'm still kind of, just muttering back and forth, but that's the way life goes, I guess. But I'm having an okay time. I'm enjoying being with you folks. I always enjoy being with you folks. You make me happy. And you know, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not really doing this to make a living off of. Yeah, yeah. Radio Free Europe. Yeah, that was a great REM song. But I like the story that goes behind that song too. It's just unbelievable. Oh, just so many great stories out there. And I like always the background stories. I don't like so much like what everybody kind of knows, but I like all the dish on it supposedly. I think that's pretty cool to do. So that's what I'm doing, having just a small mini chat tonight. Probably go for another 14, 15 minutes and then get ready to hear Robert's talk. If you don't know who Robert is, please check out Thrash Pondo Ponds. Let me write that down here. Thrash Pondo, if I'm spelling that right. Here, let me see if I'm doing that right. I might. Hey, Lance, what's up with you, sir? Anything interesting this weekend? Are you through all your videos that you've received so far? I say, I say, I say, no, not any blockbuster could beat out Mr. Lance Chafin. Lance Chafin has so many videos right now. I tell you, not much. I hear you. I hear you. You know, I kid you because I feel like I could trust you and I could tease with you a little bit. So don't take it as I'm picking on you or nothing like that. I like to tease people I like. Um, yeah. So, anywho, that's what I plan on doing. Just little things like that. I mean, I've got other things to think about too. Um, right now I'm kind of getting a little stressed from the job I go to. So that's sort of what's precursoring everything I'm doing these days because I go into my work and I'm like scared it might be my last day. I don't know. And you know what? I'm at the age where, you know what? I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And I just have to deal with it and move on. Oh, you watch The Monster? Oh, wow, that's cool. I know Dave is on. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now Dave Sundstrom, he's another fellow that I like to watch. He's really good. His channels and his stories are so great. He's into all that TV pop culture and all that. And he's got another great channel. Yeah, you should guys should really subscribe to him, become at least his member and then see his videos if you like old style TV or like TV from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. He knows. Little baby. Yeah, Lance. Little baby's great. His son is a really good, talented artist. I basically I'm a graphic designer by trade, but I went to school with people like his son, and I could just see him making, if he really wanted to, he could put himself together and really make himself a nice portfolio. You know, I mean, I feel like I wish I had all the money in the world. I could send him like some art supplies I don't use. Um, but unfortunately, I don't. But if I did, I would send him a lot of stuff. I mean, he is a good little artist. There, you got. I tell you, and you can make. I mean, you can make bank with that if he really, wanted to. If that's his main goal. I mean, he's a really good kid. He's a nice kid too. And you don't find too many people like that anymore. That age group. There you go. See, I told you, Thrush. I gave you a good solitary or a good thing. So I'm telling people to watch your show. It's great stuff, and I am definitely going to see you there. I'm just doing a small little half-hour chat. Got about 12 minutes left on this thing. I just thought I'd say hello and tell you guys I have not forgotten about any of you, and I love all of you, and I would never do that to anybody. But yeah, definitely I'm going to come on with a little bit more oomph uh, as far as like learning how to use that StreamYard. I don't know if they have it, if StreamYard is Mac accessible or not. Yeah, Lance, we love you. But yeah, if StreamYard is doable with Mac OS X or whatever it is nowadays, I mean, I've got like a one almost 1 or 2 year old computer that I hardly ever play with, which I'm doing right now. And it seems to work really nicely. It's still relatively brand new. I've used it, but I use my iPad a lot more than I use this. But in the way it goes, it's like I would love to do that. So I'm glad to see everybody talking amongst each other. Talk amongst each other. Talk to each other. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'd like to do. And so I'd like to learn how to use that so that I could present things nice. I'm also trying to learn how to use this thing called Keynote that Mac has. So, thank you. I love you guys. I love you and Mrs. Ponce. Even though I've never met her, I tell her I love her anyways. She's so nice to share you with the rest of us. I mean, and she puts up probably a lot too for this. I mean, she doesn't probably see you all the time, and then when you do, you're online. uh, she's a great lady. I can tell you that. I don't have to meet her, and I can tell you I love her too. I swear, I like a lot of people. I have no qualms with people, really. Uh, Retro Nerd Girl is doing great. I love her too. Retro, you are so pretty. I don't know how you look so good all the time. I tell you, I love your nails. I love your hair. Love everything. Back to work. Be good. Have a nice night, little bub and little baby. Little baby bubbies. Pinky Toe Show. He's great. I love him. He's got, like I said, him and his son are really fun people. I bet you they have a good time with each other. I mean, that's the kind of dad you'd want to have, really. I think, I believe you are. You are really a gorgeous looking lady, man. I wish I could be you in my next life. Retro, I swear. Yeah, you're looking good. I tell you, what's your secret? You got to share it with some of us girls now. Ah, it's so nice to see a female do stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be wrapping this one up in about 10 minutes. I wanted to get on just before Thrash, just so I could say hello and tell you guys I'm definitely going to do something fun. I just haven't had the time, and when I do, I come home, I feel like a rewarmed mummy. I I don't know if or refried gorilla, or no, 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 no. Better yet, a refried zombie. Zombie is what I felt like. I tell you, I have a job that takes so much out, so much out of me. I come home and I'm like, my brain wants to just, melt. But I'm sitting here with my two crazy dogs and my husband somewhere around here, probably in his room. Oh man. So but I, I am definitely going to do that interview with him. I told him I would. He said I'd be doing it after Lance, John, with Dave. So, but that's why I want to know if I have to have StreamYard on my Mac in order to accept him, or I mean, I don't know how it works, or is it like Zoom where like they just invite you on Dave's uh, Tuesday? Oh, okay, next Tuesday. I see what you're saying. Oh, cool, 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 cool. I'll be watching for that one for sure. But definitely, I would definitely like to know how it works. If anybody knows anything about StreamYard, and I know they have a free program, please help me out and let me know how StreamYard works and if it does work with a Mac. I sort of have to look up all these things on my own because, like, I don't really have anybody here to speak to about that. But I do want to do something with this thing that's in Mac. It's called Keynote, and it like does like instead of PowerPoint, that's their version of PowerPoint. It's called Keynote. So maybe I could put up some pictures and stuff like that of people I'm talking about. I'm just very new to this, so I'm just still kind of working out the kinks. Wait, all Dave doesn't send you a link. You don't have to have and on your computer already? Oh, that's cool. So Dave just calls you? Is that how it works? Oh, he sends me a link. I got it. Okay, okay. You see, John, I'm really slow-minded, man. I'm really slow. Like that old song from what was that, Payco Junction? Uncle Joe, he's moving kind of slow at the junction. I feel like Uncle Joe. Oh God, I'm having a day of days. Whew, I've been thinking too much about my laundry. I've been doing laundry all day. I'm tired of it. Ah, I tell you, life. It does something too, I swear. This adulting stuff has got to go. I want to be a kid, but I want to be a kid back in the 70s and 80s when I was one. That way nobody could put me on no Facebook or YouTube. We were so lucky back then. That if we acted the fool, even if we acted the fool in college, nobody could, see anything. Definitely. I am going to definitely see Thrash. Definitely. Also, I recommend here, see this guy here. He's got some great stuff. I always recommend Scott's stuff too because Scott has got great, 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 great stuff going on in his channel. I mean, he goes all over the United States, and he's a Canadian, and he goes to all these pop culture areas where things have happened, whether it be true crime or any of that. He also does things like where movies were and all that. So it's cool. It's really cool stuff. Dave sends you. Oh, Dave's me the link. Right. Oh, okay, that's cool. But I still want to get StreamYard for myself eventually. See if it's any better than what I have right now. Because I'm just going through YouTube. I mean, I just want to make sure everything works and works well because on mine it's like it takes me a while to log in still, and I was logging in at like 15 after the hour earlier, so I was like, and then I hit the wrong button, and I'm like, oh, stink. I'd say the other word, but yeah. Bye now. I'll see you a little bit later, Mr. Jan. You have a good night, dude. Well, I wanted to say hello to everybody, and I think I'm going to be wrapping this one up too, just really shortly. But it was so nice to see everybody. And to those who haven't come on but have us, have me on your subscription, that's great. Like I say, I'm just doing this for, wow, that's good. Go to your interview, see how your stream yard. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you very much, Miss Retro. Like I said, I wish I knew I wish I knew a nickname for you other than Retro. It sounds so, but anyhow, that's what it is, and I still love you regardless. I don't care what anybody says. So, in the meantime, I love you guys. I will see you guys in a little bit on Thresh Pondo's uh, channel, and definitely visit me there. Thresh is a cool guy. Robert is just the bomb. He knows what he talks about. He's seen so many movies, and he knows so much. He's got a great brain. Talk to you later, guys. See you later. And I'm going to just say sayonara out for now. Ta ta. Cheers. Au revoir. Goodbye.